seeing my team winning, back in the winning ways, you get me? That's what I like to see. Yo, bring on number 7, get me? Yeah. RB Leipzig, Liverpool review. Don't know. Boom! And we're back. Say LFCTV, your boy Saint. And yeah, man, we actually got a win. Alright, listen. Before I get into it, subscribe, like, comment, all of that. Much appreciated. Yeah, man, listen, wanted to just tell you that I was gassing in it. That intro was gas. Don't know about 7, but that was a performance that was needed. Do you know what I mean? Like, needed to see that, man. So let's get into it, innit? Coming into it, I said Leipzig were in a rich vein of form. Do you know what I mean? And I was scared about this one. I'm not gonna lie. There's no Liverpool fan that could tell me that they went into this calm. Do you know what I mean? Like, no way. Everyone knew that it was a tetchy one. You know what I mean? Nagelsmann, the way in which he plays football is very much, do you know what I mean, adapted from obviously our man Klopp. So I was scared. Our backline is a bit Anyways, we all know what we were going through when we went into the game. Boom. Got in there now. Saw the lineup. I wasn't impressed, innit? The only thing is, I understand why Henderson needs to be there. I'm not sitting there mad at Klopp like, listen, what is going on? I get it. I understand that he's the only he's obviously the captain and he's a marshalling force. If you're putting Kabak and, say, Nat Phillips, there isn't that, commanding, you know what I mean? That commanding force, I get it. But it's obviously what we're missing in the midfield. That's really what I'm like, And I had said on James Redmond's TV again, shout out James Redmond, go and subscribe to him if you haven't already. I don't know what you're doing. And I'd said, listen, the only reason I'd wanted Henderson in the midfield is because if we had gonna go down, I had more confidence in us getting a goal back, or do you know what I mean, our momentum moving forward with Henderson in the midfield as opposed with him in the centre back. As it happens, didn't even need that. So yeah, boom. Seeing that, I was like, midfield was pretty much as I thought it would be. Jones started, and obviously the front three went into the game. First 5 minutes, boy, they were onto us. And I was a bit like, bro, obviously they hit the post, and I was like, yo, like, this is what I was scared about. One second. It's a good time when man's drinking the homemade Guinness Punch. Shout out my boy P for the recipe and that. Boom. So yeah, 5 minutes now. I was like, yo, it was. We kind of got we grew into the game a little bit, and then it started going a little bit back and forth and that. But it was tetchy for the first half of the first half, if you know what I mean. But we got into it, and I really enjoyed the game in which we played. Henderson is just doing bits, bro. Like, if you don't like Henderson, you just got an agenda, innit? That's what it is. There's nothing you can tell me in terms of how intelligent that guy is. Like, bro, he's playing centre back, bro. Centre back. Like, he's a box to box centre midfield, playing centre back. I've already made the comparisons going through top 6 teams and putting their centre backs in the putting their midfielders in the centre back. It wouldn't work. He again had a very good game today. Very good game. And again, like I get it. Like I said, I understand why he's in the centre back. It's just we need him in the midfield, man. And obviously that chance that came at the end from their guy Young, I think it was, came just from his midfield instincts. Do you know what I mean? Looking to close down the space as opposed to holding the line, and he got someone who ran round the back of him. Obviously, he didn't convert. I thought Jones in the first half was on stuff, and Trent was on stuff. Like, that's the Trent I like to see. Do you know what I mean? Like, was intelligent passing. Didn't look like he was running out of ideas. Like, actually making the right choices. There was one that he was putting in good balls. Not every ball he was hitting, but he was looking for stuff. Do you know what I mean? And there was one he put in first time. Nah, bro, I like Trent's game, man. I was impressed. So yeah, we was doing bits, man. And then we started to really come of age in the second half of the first half. But again, if I'm honest with you, there's no real potency going forward. Obviously, Mane had that chance, that header. I think he jumped too early. But yeah, I mean, other than that, there weren't really anything that I was thinking, yo, like, there were gilt-edged chances. And that's the problem. Obviously, then they had the mistakes second half. I didn't think Upamecano had a great game. Didn't think he had a bad game, but didn't think he had a great game. Obviously, his centre-back pairing, Mikelele, had a worse game, obviously. That mistake. Brilliant finish by Salah. I'm not going to lie. Like that's it's not easy. Do you know what I mean? Both of them finishes, to be very honest with you. Mane's finishes as well wasn't easy. But yeah, like we capitalized. Capitalized on their mistakes. They played a very high line at times, so you know they were trying to mimic what we were trying to do, and I felt like we compressed them. I didn't feel like Campy in the middle of the park. You know, Gini Wijnaldum really kind of, you know, composed, had him on toast. I didn't really see him. Obviously, their front, Konku, he had a couple of chances. And in all fairness, if I'm being honest with you, had Leipzig have had their shooting boots on, it could have been a different game. And again, like I said, with our lack of real potency, it would have been a totally different game. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just glad that obviously it weren't that game. We were able to like capitalize on their mistakes, sorry, and boom. Do you know what I mean? We kept it going. A 2-0 win is, bruv, it is absolutely big going into the Anfield game, because a couple of days ago I was sitting there like, yo, I beg you say they can't find a stadium, and you know what I mean, we get that 3-0 pass. That's amazing, bro. You know what I mean? So nah, man, resurrected, and we come back, because a lot of man were looking at us a bit funny, and it's nice to be like, yo, Europe is ours, man. We do this in Europe. Do you know what I mean? Like, we do this, innit? It's our competition. Like, we come alive. So yeah, no, it was nice, man. But like I said, obviously Angelino had one or two chances. There were one or two chances that we shouldn't. If we come against, you know, going into the semis, it's gonna be a different game. You know what I mean? Bayern, PSG, they'll tuck away them chances. But hopefully, like by the time we get there, you know, our team will be looking slightly different. Boom. Moving on to any real points I'm trying to think of in the second half other than the goals. I think for me, Firmino's goal should have stood, to be very honest with you. I don't know how they did. That's just me. I'll get into the player ratings. I'll talk about him. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I feel like we did quite well. There was obviously that late chance in the end. Like I said, I wouldn't really blame Henderson for it, but it would have been his fault. Yeah. But other than that, you know, we kind of contained them. We kept them, you know, within themselves, really, and I was happy to see that. I was happy to see that performance, man, and we really actually looked like we were playing. Do you know what I mean? Like, man was covering ground, man was actually running, man was pressing. Like, that is how you press. That is how you press. Trust me, rude boy. None of this. We were doing it as a team, and yeah, man. All right, boom. Let's get into the player ratings. Again, if you haven't, bro, quickly slap a like. It don't take long, man. Just go, bang, slap a like, come back, calm. Subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, and get in the comments. I do want to say, certain people have been getting in the comments at me, and I enjoy that. Like, the engagement has been good. Couple man telling me, you know, clickbait this and FSG this. Yo, get at me, and I'll be at your neck, and I'll tell you, it's just like, listen, we're all a community, and I enjoy growing. Do you know what I mean? I enjoy getting back to people that are in the comments. So enjoy that. Certain man are doing that. Let's keep it going. All right, boom. Player ratings. Alisson, I thought Alisson had quite a good game, to be fair. I think that save in the first half that kept us in, that's Alisson, in it. That's Alisson. And now I think he had quite a good game. He didn't have much to do, but the little he did well. The only thing I would say with Alisson, again, his footwork is a bit higgy. He's taking his time. It's not even like he's doing things that he can't do. It's just like he's just overcompensating. Or I don't understand what it is, but just relax. Like, corner, just don't relax too much, I think is the case, innit? Like, put yourself under unnecessary pressure. Just get rid of the ball, and you see the pass, boom, quick things, innit? I'll give Alisson a 7.5. Yeah, I'll give Alisson a 7.5. This thing is mad. Moving on to Trent. I thought Trent had a bad boy game. And no one can't tell me nothing. That's Trent at his best. Offensively doing bits. I saw him tracking back. Defensively, he was doing work. There was, I think, one chance I can think of off the top of my head was the Angelino one when he kind of got in front of him, but he still made the space in order to kind of be on him in order for him not to get the shot away properly. No, I thought Trent had a really, really good game, man. I'll give Trent a 9. I'll give Trent a 9. I really thought he had a really good game. Kabak. I thought Kabak had a good game. Do you know what I mean? I thought Kabak had a good game. I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of things in Kabak I can see, you know, moving forward could actually be quite a good defender. Good ball playing defender, play some really good balls from the back. That crunching tackle at the end, rude boy. Just make sure that you're not on the other side of that yellow card. Do you know what I mean? But like, he's not afraid to, like, do you know what I mean? And he's intelligent, gets himself in some good spaces, reads the play quite well. So no, he had a good game. Obviously, you know, City game wasn't great, but that's a baptism of fire, innit? Do you know what I mean? Sorry, not City game, Leicester game. It's a baptism of fire, innit? Like, so I'd say he's had one game not so good. He's had one game that's good. So let's just see. Let's just monitor him, innit? But nah, man, I thought he had a good game. I'll give him an 8. I'll give him an 8. Hendo, my captain, get me, bad boy at that. You can't tell me nothing about Henderson. Big boy. Really, really good performance. Some of the balls in which he's playing as well, and the way he's just moving forward. You know, when he's moving forward into midfield, he wishes he could stay there, but he just plays the pass. He's like, oh, I've got to get back in there. But he's doing bits, man. I give Hendo a 9, man. I give Hendo a 9. Like, give Kabak, he was better than Kabak. I give Hendo a 9. I really liked him, man. Really liked him. Robertson. Thought Robertson was good. Don't think Robertson was really up to his Robertson standard that he set himself. And like, I know I'm being harsh, but Robertson, brother, I need you to be. You know what it is? I think it's because I'm in the vein of John Alaritza. You know them man there, like them lame man left backs that could rust the ball. And I'm like, bro, I know you bring more to the table, but just work on that shot. Work on that shot. I need you to be more of a threat with that shot, because even when that shot fell to you, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh, you ain't getting it. And it was kind of close. I'm not gonna lie, it was close. I'm not gonna lie, it was close. It was close, and you done bits. But had that fallen to like Salah or something, I've been like, yeah. I'm like, bro, you need that shot needs to be better. Anyways, I digress. I'm gonna give you a 7.5. I'm gonna give Robertson a 7.5. Moving on to the midfield. Genie played the 6. Listen, I like Genie. I like what he done today. I think that's Genie. That's the best of Genie. Do you know what I mean? Kept the ball moving, rotating. Yeah, I didn't really see much in his game that I didn't like. It was just a very composed game. I'll give Genie an 8. Yeah, I'll give Genie an 8. Yeah, I think he done all right. I'm not gonna lie. I think he done all right. And then who will I go for next? I think I'll go for Thiago. And I think he done decent. Thiago's his European pedigree, innit? You know them way there. Like, this is what he likes. He likes the European stage, and like, boom, I thought he done all right. Like, he kept the ball moving, wasn't so hasty in the slide tackling. Do you know what I mean? When Hendo rasped him up, he must have thought, yeah, no, I got you. So now, like, I liked Thiago. I liked the work in which he did. Obviously, he didn't finish the game, but no, it was all right. I'll give him a 7.5. I'm giving it a 7.5. Boy, my boy, Curtis. Hey, nah, Curtis was a bad boy. Trust me. That boy, Curtis Jones, serious. Jones? Nah, serious. He's that guy, innit? Loved him. He's up there with Mason Greenwoods and Arsenal Saka and, do you know what I mean, and Phil Foden. We've got ours, innit? Our young blood that can do the thing. And I really enjoyed his performance. I thought he was on stuff. No, honestly, Curtis was on stuff. And then got subbed, had to play the double pivot, so even moved position. You know what? Bad boy, 9.5. My man in the match. Bad boy, innit? And he's 19, brother. 19. Like, come on. Nah, he's on it. He's on it. Moving over to, I'm going to say Mane had a really good game. I thought this was one of Mane's best games this season, to be very honest with you. Yeah, man, I liked him. I'm going to give Mane a 9. I liked him. I thought Mane had a good game still. Bobby didn't even have that bad of a game, if I'm honest with you. It's just, personally, I just know that he's just not a goal for it, innit? You know them ones there, like, he's just not a goal for it. And, like, it's just pissing me off. I'm going to be honest, it's just pissing man off, innit? Like, I just want him to be playing the midfield, innit? Play as a 10 or one of the 8s, but I don't really think there's space for him as one of the 8s. Play as the 10, like, seriously, because... Anyways, but nah, he didn't have a bad game. I'd give Bobby a 7. And like I said, I think that he should have scored. Had he scored, maybe that would have changed his score. But I think he was a 7. I'm gonna change Mane to an 8.5. Only because I'm gonna put Salah, and I think Salah was the better of the best of the front 3, to be honest with you. And I think Salah did everything that I sometimes criticise him for. Not tracking back, not helping out the team, assisting. Bruv, he nearly had one bad boy assist. And I think Mane was a bit like, raw, I didn't even expect that. I didn't see that. That was some next Thiago, Shaqiri type bruv, bad boy assist, if he had pulled that off. And no, he done bits, man. I really, really thought. And that goal, like I said, I think Salah was on stuff today. So yeah, give him the 9. Moving on to the subs. Who came on? Shaqiri. I don't know why. The subs was a bit mad. Like, no, to be very honest with you, I like the Nico sub. Because I thought he was just shoring things up. I give Nico... I mean, he didn't really do much. He didn't have to do much when he came on. So I don't know. I'll give him a 5. Oh yes, actually I do know. I'll get to that one last. Shaqiri, that's the one I didn't understand. Playing him in the false 9 when he's coming on, taking Salah off. I get maybe he needed a rest, but the time in which he's having a rest, I didn't really get it. Anyways, Shaqiri didn't really do much. Again, I'd give him a 5. Yeah, Ox, man. How could I forget? I nearly forgot because he was so, like, not terrible. It wasn't terrible, but he's just done out, innit? Like, man looks like he's scared to bust another injury. And I just feel like, yeah, brother, nah, allow it, man. I'd have to give him a 3 today. I feel sorry for him because some of the injuries in which he's had, but nah, bro. It's just not that. It's not that at all. You definitely have to go in the summer. And yeah, that's just what it is. Klopp, really happy you got the win. I'm going to give you a 9 today. I think you smashed it. Nagelsmann, do you know what I mean? Like James Redmond says, used to wear your pajamas, brother. Thought he could come and chuck a ting, and no. You know them ones there? Like, I thought it was good. Yeah, man, we're halfway there. I'm not going to get too gassed. I know I said in the intro 7 and all of that. We're halfway there. Let's do the ting. Let's beat them at home, and then we can move on. And you get me? Boy, Everton coming, but we'll deal with that one when it comes in it. Boom. Say for rocking with, man. Subscribe, like, comment. Boom. Say.